Welcome to day 2 of Holy Week. Intentionally reflecting on Holy Week is a practice that aims to put the cross, the tomb, and the resurrection all into perspective. And today, Jesus proves that his priorities are so much different than our priorities. As Jesus enters the temple to worship, he was appalled by what he saw. People there were selling pigeons for sacrifice and exchanging money. And Jesus is thinking, what is this? His Father's house was meant to be a place of worship and purity, yet they had turned it into big business. And often we read this story and we try to lessen the impact of Jesus' anger and actions. But no, Jesus is hurt and Jesus is angry. And Jesus wants this to stop. He physically removes people from the temple and he flips the tables of the money collectors, proclaiming, "My house shall be called a house of prayer, but you have made it into a den of robbers." Can you imagine being there in the temple that day? If you had ever seen Jesus before or even heard anything about his reputation up to this point, would you even recognize him as the same person in this picture? Does this Jesus remind you of the one who had healed so many people, or the one who cared for the poor, or invited the little children to come to him? Whether you were simply passing through or standing there conducting business, hearing these words would have changed you forever. Jesus was not focused on the kingdom of Rome or the kingdom of Israel, but the kingdom of heaven. Jesus' message is clear. What we do here and how we treat one another now and how we worship God, it really, really matters. And as you read through today's passage in your journal, spend some time reflecting on the scene in the temple. Why do you think Jesus reacted so strongly to what he saw in the temple? What does this reveal about Jesus' priorities and his values, and how do these relate to our own priorities and values? And remember, if you don't have a journal of your own, simply text the word journal to 833-241-4241 to receive a free digital download of this resource.